Hi guys, it's Gail with Gail's Southern Living. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a setting up of my new hydroponic system. And hubby got me this for Christmas of 2025. So I have not used it yet, but I did borrow the sponges out of here because I was setting up for spring and I didn't have any. So I borrowed the ones from in here. So inside there won't be the sponge, but everything else is in here. So anyway, this is what he ordered. All right, so we're done with that box. And this one has the silver tank on the bottom. And it has, I believe it's 15 holes. This is the manual that goes with it. On the inside, this is the top where the light is. All right, so on the inside, okay, so they give you the nutrients, which you have to add water to. They give you the net cups. And the little domes that go on top, which is perfect. Where is it? They also give you some spacers. To put on top of the holes that you're not using. But I can show you another thing you can do if you don't have enough of these. The cords that go with it. This is the pump. And this is the thing that holds the bottom piece and the top piece together. I don't know what you'd call this, but that piece. Yeah, it's that piece. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. And then these are the sticks that you use to hold up your heavy plants like tomatoes or peppers. And this is the gauge for your water. This is real easy to install. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and add the water. So I use distilled water because it has no nutrients in it. And I don't want the nutrients in the tap water to interfere with the nutrients that I add. So I buy distilled water because that way you're starting at 0 nutrients. This is actually going to need more water. Okay. Make sure I get it all out of here. Still a little bit in there. I can't get out. All right. There's that. I'm going to add more water, but at this time, I'm just going to go ahead and show you the rest of the setup. Okay. So the first thing you'll do is you'll take your net cup and you'll add your sponge, and I'm going to just sit this here for now. Another thing you're going to do is, this one didn't come with tweezers, I noticed. Usually they come with tweezers that you can pick up your seeds with. I'm going to go ahead and add the spacers. Now this won't be enough spacers. So what I've decided to plant in here is strawberries. So I've never done this before. I'm not sure if it'll work. It is on a baker's rack, so it'll have somewhere to vine if it, wants to vine. So I'm going to go ahead and add some spacers to this. Now what I'm going to do is spread these out. I'm going to do 3. I'm going to do 4, but I really only want 2. But I'm going to start 4, hoping to have 2. Okay, so yeah. So I'll need to make some more covers for the other ones. But like I said, I'm going to start 4, but I really only want 2. Just to make sure I get my 2, I'm going to start 4 at one time. And then I'll just destroy one. Or I could always try to move it outside. You know, there's that as a possibility. I went ahead and soaked the sponges. Soaking the sponges is supposed to help them, you know, for the seed to go ahead and germinate because the sponge is already wet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open the seeds. I'm going to actually need scissors for this. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this open. This big old package and the strawberry seeds are in this little tiny thing. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna get that open. I'll go ahead and repackage these so they'll have a zippy. But I'm gonna pour a few of these out right here so I can see them. They are tiny. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just try to drop it down into the hole. And another thing I'm gonna do is, just to keep away the fungus gnats, I'm going to drop a little tiny bit of diatomaceous earth onto the sponge. Okay. Do that with each of them. Then I'll have to try to get these little tiny seeds off of here. Okay, so I got that. So I need a little diatomaceous earth. Okay. I'm thinking it will really only hold 2. That's just my opinion. It seems like it would be a big plant. Maybe 3. We'll see. Okay. All right. So there's that. I don't see any of those green stickers that usually come in this. I forgot an important part though. I forgot a very important piece. Okay. What I forgot was that you got to put this little pump thing inside here. I am back. I had to look at the instructions to see how to put this together. I thought I could do it without instructions, and I was totally wrong. Okay, so according to the picture, this inserts into here. There we go. Oh, that was easy. And then the pump plugs into the top one. And is put inside of here. Okay, and let's see what else. And then this part this piece plugs into here and then into the wall. Okay, so we're going to go back to this. And this, there's a little notch there where the water pump cord sits right there. Okay. And I had taken these out and put them in here. So there they are. And I'm probably going to have to reseed definitely this one because it just fell over. So I may end up with more than one in each thing, which is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and reseed all of those. For the extra holes, what you will do to cover the rest of the extra holes. And this is not my idea. I got this from Mike from Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Basically, you get off your piece of foil and you get out your cup and you cover it to cover your hole. Use this for a hole cover. Because I'm only using 4 out of 15 and it came with 6. So you're just going to smooth this over that. And then I'm just going to cut off the bottom there. Actually, I think I'm going to leave it like that so it covers the whole bottom there. Okay. So that's what I've done. I've covered it, and then this is going to cover one of the holes. I'm just going to continue that process with all of them. And this hooks into this. That's it. And then you just push the light and you're ready to go. So I have already started 3 of my hydroponic systems. This is system number 4, the new ones, because last year I had 3. Now I have 4. So hubby bought this one, and it is a Everecco? An Everecco? I'll put the title or the name of it somewhere so you guys can see it if you want to check it out. But so I'll be, talking about this system later in the year, letting you know how it works. I really don't know if strawberries will work, but I'm going to test it out and we'll see. So I'm going to get these 4 going, hoping out of the 4 I will get at least 2. And this is for your water right here, this part. So this, as you can tell from this, it tells me that I need more water because I need to have it closer up here. So anyway, I'm just going to finish covering the rest of these holes, get it plugged in. I will be doing a weekly hydroponic update starting in August. This will probably be the very first video will be this hydroponic setup. Then after every Monday after that, I will be doing a hydroponic update. So in the following, you will see what other things I decided to plant this year. So, and also one last thing, you're going to want to add your plant food at this time. So basically it comes with beads, and you add, I think it's either 4 or 5 ounces of water to each one. You can't put the 2 together, and you add this every 2 weeks. So the reason I'm setting this up now is because my other plants have, all my other systems are set up for this weekend. So I want to have all my systems on the same weekend so I can nutrient everything at the same time. So that's my system, is that if I start a new hydroponic system, I have to do it on the same weekend of everything else. So I do it like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday on the weekend. I do the nutrients for each system. So I'm getting this set up. So I'll still have to mix this together and add this in. But that's it. And of course I need to add more water and cover the rest of my holes. But this is the basic way that you set up your hydroponic system. I hope this was helpful. I'll take a picture of the front of this so you guys can see that label or what name brand this is. But I think it's going to be really cool, and I'll be having weekly updates so you'll get to see. So have a great day, guys. Be blessed. Do something kind. Please share this out on your community tab. Bye, guys.